Hi, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. So glad to have you all here. Teri and I are here with you to share angelic gems. Now, you have seen some of the angelic gems in some of the meditations that we've done. Today marks the day a year ago where I first started learning about angelic gems from Archangel Raphael. And what we saw yesterday, day before, was to bring this to you in a celebration of them being here for a year and a celebration of the fact that we can now access these. You all can have these to use for yourself. And so we wanted to just spend some time teaching you about the cards and the gems and how they came to be. So a year ago, as I said a year ago today, we were launching one of the books for Enlightened World Network. It was an anthology, and several people had written chapters for it. And I was in meditation, and I was nervous. And I really wanted the launch of the book to go well. And I saw myself in a boardroom. For Enlightened World Network, we have this boardroom in the ethereal realm. So often go there in meditation, and I was in the boardroom and I was pacing because I was nervous, and it was Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, how can we let as many people as possible know about the anthology? And they said it's already taken care of. I thought, okay. And then I realized I was wearing a hat in my meditation. And I thought, what is this hat that I'm wearing? And I took it off, and it was like the hat that a marching band conductor would wear, right? With a big plume on top of it. And it was covered in gems, green gems. And I thought, what is this fabulous hat? And it was just drawing my attention. It had so much energy to it and so much life and lightness, like humor to it. And they didn't tell me what that hat was, but the next day I went into meditation and I was sitting at the table in the boardroom, and I'm staring at this hat. And as I looked at one of the gems, because it was so attractive, it was this exact same shade of green, all these gems, and I looked at it and there was energy in the gem. And I thought, what are these? And over the next couple of days, Archangel Raphael showed me angelic gems. And they are gems. We were able to buy these. And the archangels transmuted energy, clearing energy into the gems. And it's fascinating because we can work with this energy. And what we were taught is that there are 12 different colors of clearing energy that come from the gems. Now, I can pick up this gem, and right now it feels yellow on the inside. They're all green on the outside, but the inside of it feels yellow. Well, I can come back to the same gem in half an hour, it might feel like a different color. The energy is transmutational. Is that a word? It transmutes and it changes.
It's constantly changing.
It's constantly changing. So we have learned with each color, it is represented by a divine figure. And we'll walk through those figures with you here and share with you what each color inside these green gems actually clears. So Teri, you want to start at the top and you can just kind of look around?
Yeah, and I just want to see any of you that are on with us virtually. If you want to come into the Zoom room, you're welcome to come in. The link is out there in Enlightened World and in our Morning Cuppa group on Facebook.
Well, let me back up and say, when somebody purchases the gems, they get a packet that's got 33 of the gems in it. They've all been infused by the archangels, plus a deck of angelic gem cards. Now, the angelic gem cards, I think, are fascinating because they were all downloaded to us. What pictures to use on each of the cards. So this is clearly Archangel Raphael. Every bit about it is Archangel Raphael.
It is. And the fact that they took the time to bring it through. This has been a year in the making, that we've been needing and praying and meditating and asking and shifting whatever needed to be shifted to get it the way they wanted it to be. And this is the finished product. This is exactly what they wanted us to bring forth to you all. So what am I doing?
We're yeah, we're going to start with the card. Why don't you start at the top?
Okay, we'll start at the top.
These are actually in order. We were told what order to have the cards.
So this is platinum energy. I'm trying to get it as close as I can so y'all can see it. This is platinum, or you might look at it and say, oh, that's silver, or that's gray. Platinum is the highest vibrating energy that there is on the color spectrum. Color is a vibration. That's what it is. And it vibrates at a rate where we see it in that way. So the highest vibrating energy represents God, divinity, the creator, whatever you want to call the highest being that exists. And when this color comes through, there's something that's going to happen with your connection to the divine. And this is the color that shows up with your gem.
So let's just take a minute, Teri, and let's just bring in that energy.
Sure.
To us in a minute. So just wherever you are, just sit back, just feel the energy of God, of the Creator, coming in to the room with you.
It's interesting because I see a lot of light coming through, but there's like, you know, the, what's it called? The silver strings that you use for Christmas decorating on the tree, icicles. That's what I'm seeing is like streaming white light with these silvery threads all coming through it.
You know, my core body temperature just went up about 4 degrees.
It's the vibration.
Really hot. So if we were to use one of the gems and the color coming through was platinum, then we're working with clearing with that energy from God, from the Creator. So the next color that we are going to share with you is gold, and gold is representative of the Christ consciousness. So let's just take a minute and feel into Christ joining us in the realm. So again, just close your eyes and ask Christ to come into the room. I can sure see and feel that, Teri.
The gold is just magnificent. It's just pure solid. Like you could just not even put your hand through that energy. That's how solid it is and how strong it is.
And pure love, just no judgment, pure love.
It's beautiful. When I've worked with the gold, with the gems, I get this energy that's all-encompassing. It's like you can do no wrong. There is no right or wrong. Just an acceptance, a full acceptance of who you are, whatever you're going through, and comfort, like it's going to be okay. As the energy is being cleared, there's like everything is perfect when you're working with that Christ energy.
She's also, Christina saying it's hard to hear.
Oh,
Can we bring that closer?
really,
We can put it on a black chair.
we can, but I don't know if the white cord will reach. It might.
You might.
We can try. We will try to see what we can do to accommodate you guys that can't hear us.
Thank you, Christina. for
Thank you,
saying that.
Christina, and hello to Isabel. Jean Lorio's on with us. Stacy's on. Marianne, Lamont, Cindy is on. So you're taking a little trip right now with the camera.
Yeah, I'm trying to not drop everything on the floor. Jean, we saw your sister-in-law today. Can we still see?
You can see the table is the important
I
thing to
can't tell.
see.
Yeah, you can kind of, yeah, you can see. Okay.
Your head's cut off. She has to stoop.
That's better.
Is that better? We can see you now. Okay, so the next, oh, this will work better too. 'Cause I
Your
can get to
face
the-
isn't in there, dear.
That's all right. I don't have to have my face in there. You all know what I look like. The next card and the next color is blue. And this is Archangel Raphael. Now here's where it's going to get a little weird for some of you.
it's not weird
Because,
yet.
yeah, it's not weird yet. It's getting weirder. Because we've been taught for so long about the colors of the angels and what it would feel like and look like to have the angel there with you. So when this was downloaded and explained, the colors don't always match up to what you might normally associate with these particular angels. So for Raphael to come through as blue, to me, I had to do like a brain adjustment. It's like, it's not what I normally feel, but working with these gems, now it's like, okay, with the angels, there are no limits. We can't put them in a box. We can't say, Raphael, you're always going to be green. So if Raphael wants to come through as this blue color to us, that's the way it is. And yeah, like the color of healing water. I like that, Christina. Beautiful. So let's just envision this color of blue and imagine like healing water. Raphael is the angel of healing, and what is being transmuted when that energy comes through is a physical healing, a physical transformation and clearing of any energy that's going on physically. So just close your eyes and ask Raphael to show himself to you with this blue energy. I think the room just got like 10 degrees hotter.
Yeah, very strong. Well, and also Archangel Raphael, this whole thing was he's doing, and the gems are all green. So if you're really caught up in the green aspect, he's really represented by the green. So now, any of you Archangel Metatron fans, the red color is representative of Archangel Metatron. And if you've worked with him before, you know that he's very strong energy to him. So, and it clears, this clears the bloodstream and constructs. Constructs being those things that we believe and think that may or may not actually do us any good anymore. So it's the constructs, the bloodstream of our thinking and the bloodstream of our body at the same time. So let's just take a minute and invite Archangel Metatron in. Let's go to right behind me.
Yeah. His energy is always so huge when he enters into your space. Don't be intimidated by Metatron. He's a very helpful angel, very healing. very compassionate. Is what I've been getting a lot of from him lately, is bringing through compassion. So when we think of clearing all those constructs that we're so caught up in, compassion is the key. It's being gentle with ourselves, being gentle with others, being gentle with situations. Yeah, I just heard him say, all right, let's get on with it. The next color that may come through for you is pink. And this is Archangel Cassiel. Some of you may be familiar with Cassiel, some not so much. But Cassiel is clearing grief and isolation. And wow, how this is needed right now in our world. So much of this going on with both grief and isolation. So when this pink energy comes through, just pay attention to what's coming up for you inside your body. Is there some place, maybe your heart's being tugged on, or your solar plexus? And just invoke Archangel Cassiel, which we're going to do right now, and feel into the energy of this beautiful angel.
I just saw Archangel Cassiel come in and taking smaller versions of these that are pink and like spreading them all over. In other words, saying so many people need this right now, that ability to release grief and that sense of isolation. So a pink gem for you and a pink gem for you.
We all get pink
We all
gems
get
today.
pink gems.
And I know you've worked with Cassiel for quite a while. I was just introduced to Cassiel as far as that was the angel. I know I've felt the energy, but never really paid attention to what is this angel all about. And interestingly, he's going to be one of our angels on our Monday night show on Angel Wings, that Christina and I are going to bring forth some more information about Cassiel.
When I first met Archangel Cassiel, it was fascinating because I was in meditation and an angel appeared and the face kept changing. And it went from a white male, say mid-age, to an older female, to a young child of a different racial background. And the face just kept changing. And I realized that this angel represents all of humanity. So it makes perfect sense. And I'm getting goosebumps. And it makes perfect sense having Archangel Cassiel representing the release of grief and isolation at this point. So thank you, Archangel Cassiel, that everybody gets a pink gem.
Even when I call him the wrong name.
That's right. The next color we're going to be working with is orange. And orange is represented by Archangel Gabriel or Gabriel, however you see, male or female. I tend to see Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is female. And for the angelic gems, you would get the orange when you hold one of the green gems and you feel the orange emanating from it. It's helping to clear stuck emotions. Lord knows many of us are hanging on to stuck emotions right now. So can we close our eyes and invite in Archangel Gabriel or Gabriel? That was quite impressive.
Mm-hmm. I see this angel as Gabriel, and I felt power when that energy entered the room. It was like a force to be reckoned with. Like, here I am, and taking front and center. So if you felt like a real force, if you had like air movement around you, That was Gabriel or Gabrielle, whichever way it's shown to you. As we know, angels don't have a gender, but they will show themselves to us in a way that we can resonate with.
There's so much energy in this room.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know, I'm gonna have to take my sweater off.
There you go.
Okay, if the gem that you're working with shows itself to you as black, you're working with Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael, we just learned more about Azrael a couple of weeks ago on Monday nights. And you're probably working through some energy surrounding death or the unknown when that happens. So just feel into Archangel Azrael's energy right now. To me, Azrael is one of the most compassionate angels. Azrael has a big job of helping people who are going through their transition from their physical body back into spirit realm. And all that compassion, all that love is immense when you feel into the energy. So let's just right now ask to be connected with this beautiful angel, feeling that love and compassion coming through.
If you get a gem and you sense that black color, it doesn't mean that anybody's going to die. It could be that you are doing a transition or a transformation into something unknown, sort of almost like an ending of one life activity to another. It doesn't have to be death of the physical body.
Right, and I'm being reminded that with each death, there is a beginning, a new beginning. So this could be something that you're releasing that is no longer serving you, and you're changing to something that is higher vibration, something that is for your best and highest good. Just let Azrael lead you when you get that black energy that comes up for you.
Are you sensing Archangel Raphael?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too, but it's much more subtle.
It's more subtle.
Yeah.
It's soft today.
It's almost like a black fog or a black cloud almost. It's interesting compared to how it comes in sometimes. If you get the color brown, that has to do with Archangel Uriel, and it is clearing out pollutants and toxins. Now that could be of your body, it could be of the air, of the land, of the ocean, depending on how you're using it. It can also be of your belief system. So brown is very earthy, it almost feels like root chakra clearing out toxins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's invite Archangel Uriel over. He's right here.
I've got some movement around my crown chakra. When I call in Uriel, I always feel the earth energy. I feel that balancing that's happening with the Mother Gaia, with the energy coming out through earth. But right now I'm feeling my crown chakra moving. And that to me has to do with anything that's being transmuted, any toxins, anything that maybe I've been exposed to that my body is not doing well with. And it's saying, okay, let's clear that out. And I feel it just really moving from the bottom of my feet up through the crown chakra. So if that's the experience that you're having, just pay attention to how your body feels after the movement stops, after the spinning stops.
I heard the words, let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let's roll.
Okay, we're moving forward to yellow. Archangel Raphael. This is another angel that's not talked about a whole lot, so you may not be familiar with some of the characteristics with Raphael. But what you're clearing, if you get yellow, is DNA, something that keeps repeating itself from generation to generation. So generational energy. And I know it says past lives, but I'm of the belief that all those lives are still going on. So parallel lives, past lives is the normal term that's used. So any energy that's coming through from not your current experience in this human body that you're in. And the yellow energy, as it swirls around, it's brightening things up as it clears, is what I'm just heard from Raphael. It's like, let's just brighten up the room some and let that sunshine in. When you open a shade and sunshine comes into the room, everything feels fresher. And to me, that's what's happening with the yellow. It's freshening everything up for you. So let's call in Raphael. You may have never heard the name. You might be very familiar with Raphael. But just allow whatever energy comes to you to come, and how he or she will show himself to you.
I'm seeing Raziel is very animated right now. And it was really interesting. What I saw was one Raziel and then all of a sudden like 100 Raziels. And a lot of that yellow energy. And then he went and encircled us with the Raziels.
Cool.
Very, very humorous and lighthearted.
Yeah.
And that is the energy that comes through with
It
these
is.
gems. It's lighthearted.
Absolutely.
Okay, the green, when it comes through, Archangel Ariel, and this energy, this clearing has to do with nature and the energy in nature, including the energy that's in the elementals. So Gabby, this is up your alley here. It's often lighthearted. It is so full of love, so full of joy. And we can use this card, we can use all of these cards for planetary healing as well. But the brown and the green are excellent for the planetary healing. So let's just surround yourself now with the color green. We're asking in Archangel Ariel to join us. I'm seeing her come in as very statuesque, very beautiful, taking up a whole lot of space as a beautiful feminine nature, or as a beautiful feminine energy.
And she comes in, I'm seeing her right now, surrounded by animals. It's like all of these animals of the wild are with her. And all of that beautiful energy, the wolf energy, the bear. So amazing, that connection with nature, with animals, with helping out in any way that's needed, with abundance, clearing all of the things that are limiting us and bringing us back to what's important. Nature is so important for us to pay attention to.
I'm seeing her as stunningly beautiful, which is fascinating to me because I normally don't get to see faces. But here I am seeing the full-on face. It's fascinating to me right now.
I love Ariel. I've been working with her for so many years. And Ariel is one, if you do have an animal, call on Ariel. Your animal will feel the energy immediately. It's a very calming energy that she brings in. So allow that to happen for your animals as well. The next color that you might experience is white. And this is the energy of Archangel Michael. Yes, I know. We all think of Michael as the blue angel. But when this energy comes through, I've seen it come in like with massive white, beautiful angel wings when I pick up a stone. And what's happening, it's an energy activator. So whatever is going to come out and be released from you, if Michael's there, you can be assured it's going to be a mountaintop experience. It's going to be huge. So let's feel into the energy of Archangel Michael. Many are already familiar with, I'm sorry, you had to laugh. Gabby said the card looked blue on the screen. That's Michael playing with you, okay? So we're probably already familiar with some of Michael's characteristics as the protector, as the one who cuts cords and helps us to release. And that's what this is all about. When we clear that energy, it's fully releasing the energy. And that's why it's activating every part of us to be able to do that. So we're invoking Archangel Michael. Interesting that he is the last angel that we're calling through. Or is there one more? There's one more.
But he came in with a fierceness, with a very strong.
Mm-hmm.
I love that we can be here with so many different archangels, and you can tell they all love each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're all in this love fest over here. The last color is purple, and that's represented by Divine Mother. And Divine Mother, for use with the Angelic Gems, represents our connection to divinity. So when you are holding a gem and you feel purple, it helps to clear out anything that is in your mind keeping you from your divinity. We know that really nothing can keep us from our divinity other than our own thoughts. But that's what Divine Mother is known for with the Angelic Gems. So just take a minute and feel into her energy. Ask her to join you. Wow. As I saw her walk in, all of the angels went to their knee. Wow. Wow.
And that's, I'm feeling the emotions. When Divine Mother comes in, I always feel warmth, I feel comfort, and I feel like it is such a huge goddess presence that I have to really remember that I am worthy to be in her presence because she's so beautiful and so divine. But she treats us like we're the same as she is. To her, we are all the same. But her energy is one that whatever we need in that mother figure, whatever we need, whether it's just to sit and be held, for her to sit and listen to us, whatever it is, she's clearing the energy of us thinking that we're not worthy. She helps us to know that we do deserve to have love, and we do deserve to have her in our life.
I don't know what the temperature is set on in here, Teri, but I am, all of a sudden, I'm dying. I think the energy of Divine Mother out of all of these can drop me to tears faster than just the immense love. Feminine love is just outstanding. About a month ago, Teri and I were working with the gems, and oddly, the gems in Teri's purse had fallen out of their container. And when she pulled them all out, there was a white one with them. And we realized that the white one, this was not done, this wasn't an accident. This was divinely guided. There's a white one with each set of gems now, because we've shown that there is a white activator gem. And we have sat and watched as the gems are transformed, transmuted with this energy. But when we put the white one in that already had the energy into it, it really brought the other gems to life. And it was just within the last 48 hours that we really understood that this white activator gem symbolizes the Holy Spirit. And so here we have the Trinity as part of the angelic gems. It's really so profound when you put all of these energies together. So those are the different color healings or clearings that are represented here. So Teri, how about we pull a gem and see about a clearing for the folks that are here with us online. Is that all right, folks? You all ready for that?
Everybody ready for that? I'm gonna see if this will turn on. It's being stubborn. So you can see and hear us. No, maybe. Okay, so everybody, I would like for you to just take a deep breath in and connect in with your heart. And while you're in your heart, just envision your energy traveling up to your soul star chakra. You're going to connect in with your higher self right now for us to do this clearing.
You know what we could do is have everybody who's on here with us imagine that a gem shows up in their hand and what color it is, and then we can tell them what it represents.
I like that idea. Everybody up for that?
So in your mind's eye, imagine that you're holding one of the gems in your hand, and put your hand over the other hand. So you've made a sandwich out of your angelic gem. Picture that in your mind's eye and just hold on to that angelic gem for just a minute and see if you can't feel or see a color that would be coming out of the gem that's in your hand. And Teri, how about if we unmute our friends that are here, Kathy and Gabby and Charlie?
Kathy's unmuted. Your mouse will
Oh, here. Gabby, can you unmute? And Charlie, can you unmute? Gabby, can you feel a color coming from the gem in your head?
I just feel white blasting out.
Okay. And so white we know is represented by Archangel Michael.
Mm.
When it comes blasting out, Is it zigzaggy? Is it a puff of white? What does it look like to you?
Each color that we went through was slightly different for me, like wavy or just soft energy. But this is with my hands like this. It's like a solar burst has gone off and it's just white light and spreading out, all encompassing, just like you've got the nucleus in your hand and it's just exploding out. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Erica, Charlie, can either one of you come up with a color from your gem?
Mine is yellow, and it's almost like it's burning my hand, like it's hot, and it's like big spider legs going out and then down, like on either side.
Oh, I got chills. That makes total sense, Charlie, because that energy is working with your DNA. It's working with anything that's in your DNA from other life experiences. And that energy is being brought into your current life experience. So that's the spidery web that you're seeing.
Yes.
There could be some things there that are affecting your current lifetime that's not from this lifetime. So it could be something that needs to be transmuted, an energy of war that could have happened in a generation in your ancestry. It could be like a illness that happened pervasively throughout the land when you were in a certain lifetime or your ancestors were. So that makes total sense that it would be that way and show itself in that way.
Yeah, it was really, really hot in the hands.
Yeah. So do you resonate with that, Charlie?
Yeah. It was like big spider legs, like, bodied and going out, up, and then down, like.
Right.
Yeah. That resonates.
Through the whole different colors, starting from brown, over time, a couple of times I've heard you've been bound. And just through that, starting with the brown, I was shown that I had like a dark stone placed on my third eye. And everyone after that was working to get rid of it. And now when I just feel like I've got white light drilling into my, like there. But that was really interesting for me. That's what I got, was that I've had a dark stone placed there. Look, I'm getting emotional.
Yeah.
And they're getting it off. Yeah.
Interesting. So interesting. Erica,
Weird.
were you able to feel a color coming through for you?
I also had yellow, but my yellow was like warm, and it was more like a golden yellow, and it was just like glowing, and I could see the yellow coming like off of it. So it was like a glowing yellow.
Any chance it was gold? Was it gold or yellow?
Yes, gold.
So gold representing the Christ consciousness. It could actually be a combination of gold and yellow. We can see, 2 or 3 colors coming together. And when we get 2 colors coming together, you go first with the color that came to you first and allow it to do its clearing, and then ask in the second color and allow it to do its clearing. So were you able to feel it in your body, Erica, or what did it look like?
It looked like a chunk of gold glowing in my hand, and it was just very warm in my hand, and it was like just like a gold rock, like and I could see the light coming off it.
Listened.
Yeah, yeah.
And Christina was basking in the blue healing, the blue clearing, and felt very supported, like floating on water. Would you all like to try another color?
Well, I don't know if Kathy wants
Oh,
to
Kathy,
share.
I'm sorry.
Kathy, can you hear us? She may not be able to talk. Okay.
Okay.
And who else do we have? Jean says, I've been crying also. So much love, energy, and clarifying, clearing spiritually. It's not,
Whoa.
yeah, it's not.
No, I got this yesterday now.
Ah, there we go. That's right. Right. Okay, so let's close our eyes one more time. Let's do one more gem. And I think it's so fascinating that we can work with this clearing modality without holding a real life gem in our hands. I love that about the gems. Okay, so imagine that you're reaching into an earthen bowl of gems and feel over the top and see if there's one of them in particular that is seeking you to pull it and hold on to it. When you find it, get a hold of it, put it in your other hand and put your second hand on top of it. Just hold on to that energy and see what you sense. I'm getting pink and I'm being reminded of all those little pink gems that got handed out. You get a gem, you get a gem.
So, well, I got the same thing I did last time when I held it and focused. I got red.
Oh.
And this is for the group because I had asked, can we do one for the group? And red, clearing those constructs and clearing our bloodstream. So whatever is going on right now is so huge with a lot of belief systems being challenged. And that's what I'm feeling, like a lot of constructs that people are looking at and a lot of questions coming up. Christina got pink also.
Aww. Pink is a sweet one. Pink can bring the tears because you're releasing grief and that sense of isolation. If anybody would like to share the color that they're sensing, that would be great.
Yeah.
Gabby, do you want to share?
Must I admit, I got solid gold then, almost like it was, you know, when you see have the gold Buddha statues. It was just that solid, and then it was almost like I had, wasn't Buddha, but the like that kind of shape sitting right in front of me, just sharing energy. Was solid, really solid, and really gave me strength, strength that everything's where it should be at this moment.
Beautiful. And that's the Christ consciousness.
Mm. Yeah, it was very solid. Yeah. Mm.
And came in here to this room. So
Oh, yeah.
I remember. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Isabel said first gold and yellow, and then went to black. And now soft faded,
Soft faded pink.
soft faded pink. So yellow, had gold and yellow. So it could have even been the Christ consciousness or working on clearing what has come down through the ancestral line. And then black, meaning transitional or transformational. And then pink, meaning grief and isolation, that you're clearing that. That's great. Great awareness, Isabel.
Absolutely.
Erica, did you get another color?
Yeah, it's like a blue green. And it's just a bright blue green.
Well, the blue is physical transformation. So transmuting anything physically that's going on, that's not serving you, that could be pain. It could be anything, stress, anything that's happening with the physical. And then the green is the energy of nature. So it feels like you're getting a lot of help with healing something that's coming through for you that's there that needs to be transmuted, needs to be healed in that way. And you know, we interchange a lot of times the word heal and clearing. Whenever that love energy comes in, this is all about love. It's all about bringing the energy of love through all of these divine beings, whether it's the angels, God, Christ, Divine Mother. They're all bringing love energy through, and love is what heals. So the clearing that happens brings up that healing energy inside of you. So that's what's happening with the physical and the nature. It's all working together to clear it so that you can have that internal healing.
Thank you.
Should we go to Jean?
What Jean wrote?
Yes, Jean said, honestly, the first gem showed black, but then gradually to pink, a very soft feel, almost a fuzzy feel. The second gem was orange, yellow, and the need to take a deep breath and open up.
Right. And orange being that releasing stuck emotions. So that would make sense.
Oh, it sure does.
And Christina got pink again. And so when you get the same color again, it just means there's another layer to be lifted there.
Wow.
You went black. Fade to black. And while Charlie's doing that, Marianne had purple.
My mother.
Divine Mother energy. And I see her working with you, Marianne. I feel that compassion, that nurturing, that beautiful love coming through to you.
And Carol Allen got black both times. So I would ask you to think, are you facing a transition of some kind? Is there something coming up that you're nervous about or hesitant about? And Archangel Azrael is there to help you be more comfortable with the unknown. And Charlie, did you see something with that last gem?
Yes, I got a white, and it was like it was just shooting out two ways, and then it went to like a star shooting out all around, like and intense right in the middle of my head. You know, I was, it was started to hurt real bad. Right in the middle of my forehead. So.
And does that feel better now, or is it still?
Yeah. But it was really intense.
Right, because it's being activated. That's the white. It's the energy activator.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what was happening. Definitely, it was like wow. I'm like,
I'm so glad that you all could experience that physically, because these gems and the cards that go with them have become so real to us as a clearing modality. Just so pleased that you all could feel that. That's great. Do you have any questions about the gems or the cards or what you experienced?
I just had to draw this. This is my little book, my book. But I just had to draw this just as a reminder. You're not going to be able to see it. It's just a scribble. But it's the earth with angel wings all around it,
oh, okay.
all supporting it.
I wanted to ask you, Gabby, how you're doing, because that first gem that came through, it brought up a lot of emotions. So were you able, do you feel like you were able to release that emotional feeling that came up for you?
Yes, and since then I've just been getting message after message after message sitting here. That's why I had to grab my book and I feel like I need to start writing things down. Yeah, no, it was everything was slightly different, like a wave coming through you, or like feathery, or just in your face. Well, who was it? Purple? And you said something about her face is very clear, Ruth, I think.
Oh, divine. Oh, that was Ariel.
Yes, I felt like I had my eyes closed as I was imagining the colours. And then when I opened them, her face was right in mine, like she was right here. And then you said, like, her face is really clear. Yeah. Funny.
I think it's fascinating. I'm really fascinated by the gems and the work that we do with the gems. So, fantastic.
It's just been beautiful working with them and learning the energy. And when they do come through and you allow yourself time, this is, we went really fast here. We just kind of gave you a little tease about what it would feel like to work with that energy. But when you allow yourself time to sit with these beings, whether it's an angel, divine mother, Christ consciousness, or God, when you allow that energy to really flow through you, it is so powerful. I've had moments of crying and just purging whatever it is that comes up to be healed and released. It's a beautiful modality. I can't say enough about it. When Ruth first introduced it, and it was fun. That was what we got. It was just fun to sit with a bowl of gems and play with them and see who is going to show up. Who's going to show up? You just don't know until you get into working with it. And when she first brought it through, and it was like so lighthearted, and that's how they want us to be. They want us to have that light energy. Life should be fun. Life should be full of exciting times and beautiful memories. And sometimes in this human experience, we get bogged down by things. So it's good to always go through and say, what do I need to release today? And pull that gem and sit with it and just let the angels work with you and show you what can be released, so we can get back to that place in our heart that I call home. It's love energy that's in there. And it works. I've worked with them for almost a year now. After they were introduced, we're like, what are we supposed to do with this? So for a year, it's been in progress of just seeing what they wanted to do and how they wanted to bring it forward. So I'm excited about it. I hope that you all are excited about it. I've been hearing some rumblings, as I've mentioned it a few times. And we didn't mention the blessing card of Archangel Michael. I've read that a couple of times on Morning Kappa, and I love this blessing that was channeled through from Michael. And it feels like, to me, it's kind of like a cornerstone piece for this whole modality. That blessing should be said or read every time you work with the gems, so that that energy comes through so beautifully.
Well, it's also the cornerstone for Enlightened World Network,
Yeah,
honestly.
it is.
If I could find it, I'd read it to you.
And then you have to tell us how we can get our hot little hands on some of these.
It's tough.
So this blessing came from Archangel Michael. It says, may it be with the blessings of God, the universe, Divine Mother, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael, that you, beloved of God, is anointed with love, light, and blessings to step further into your role of sacred being. This blessing is bestowed upon you such that you and all souls will be transformed through love and light. May every action taken and every word be said for the highest good of your growth, divine purpose, and for all involved. May you always seek guidance and counsel when you are unsure of your way. In love and light. Amen.
I love those words.
Mhm.
Every time I hear them, my heart gets so touched by them.
Yeah. That's Enlightened World right there.
It
to me.
is. Thank you, Isabel. Isabel says, I am just so warm from heart to the top of my forehead.
Aw.
It's beautiful energy.
So Teri,
My
if
chest
somebody-
feels very open and freed up.
Yeah, that's the clearing.
So Teri, if somebody wanted their very own set, how do they do it?
There's a link in the information with this live stream, and you can click on that link. It's called a jot form, and it just asks you the information to order them, your address. If you want to pay with PayPal, that's the link that you can just click on and give us where to send them to and who to send them to, and we'll get them out to you ASAP because we have them ready to go.
And if anybody is interested in taking a certification course on this, Teri and I would love to work with you. We have a certification course all lined up. And that certification course is so you can work with other people with their energy. If you just purchase the cards and the gems, is for you to work with clearing your own energy, not so much on other folks. So
Yeah, and the difference would be that when we train you to work with other people's energy, you get more than just the information about the gems, like what we just presented here. We've got it all spelled out in a video. But if you want to work with others, and we'll work with you with learning energy healing modality, how to work with your energy and feel their energy. And we are excited about doing that and ready to bring the attunement to you. So that
yes, Gabby.
me.
So Gabby, since you were interested in doing that, don't order the gems on Teri's link because they come with the certification. So we'll just have you sign up for the certification course.
Okay.
Okay. So you'll let us know how we can. I can't open the link, so.
Okay, so are you interested in just purchasing or in being trained and certified?
We'll probably do the certification, right? You want to do that too? Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably do the certification, both of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Yes, and we have we'll have all that information at Enlightened World Network for you all to sign up for that.
Okay.
All right, thank
And
you.
Jean, just to answer your question, no, it's not the same link. So just as we had explained, don't order the gems if you are going to sign up for the certification course. And Christine is also interested in the certification.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you all. Thank you for being here, participating today. So beautiful, beautiful energy. And I cannot wait to see you all working with these cards and these gems and the beautiful angels and divinity that brought it through.
Thank you, Teri and Ruth. Thank you,
Thank
angels.
you. Thank you so much.
Love you.
All
Love
right.
you. See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
See you in a little while.
See you
Bye
later.
bye.